Today, me and my sister were scrolling at trying to find health insurance packages, options, whatever. And you know how you choose what covers you decide to have included in your insurance, like whether you want knee surgery included in your package, whether you want spinal injuries or cancer or strokes or heart issues or whatever, all those different things included in your health insurance. One of them were facial reconstructive surgery, including drafting and all that stuff. And it triggered the idea of people getting reconstructive surgery when they don't need anything reconstructed. And just seeing how, especially people in Hollywood, LA, the typical places, the hotspots of people getting work done, not just only on their bodies, but on their face. Your face is such, your face is something that you see every single day. Is the first, I would argue, the first thing that people see when they see you. They see your face. They talk to your face. You recognize someone by their face. You know what I mean? And so it's just so crazy to think that someone would willingly go through the process of, okay, yeah, rip open my face, cut up my face so I can have a little swoop here, so I can have a higher cheekbone here, so I can have a little open, a flatter ear here, so I can have this type of jawline, so I can have this type of lips, so I can have this type of shape to my face. When there are people that have gone through traumatic experiences, that have gone through these accidents and these incidents where they require this surgery, and they go through all this, they go through the surgery itself. No, they go through the incident itself, whether it's even a burn victim or whatever, or whatever situation it is. They go through that situation itself. They go through the surgery. They have that done. They pay for it, even if they don't necessarily have the funds physically in that sense. And then after they go through the recovery process, they get medication. They have to isolate. They have to stay inside. They can't get direct sunlight. They can't sweat. They can't do all these things. They have to do intensive cleaning, and they have to be really aware of themselves. They have to go through all this stuff, psychologically, physically, and mentally to get their face and their body repaired. And there are people that choose to do all those steps just so they can have a certain aesthetic to their face, just so they can have a certain shape to their face. Now, you tell me if that makes sense. You tell me if that makes sense. You know what I mean? It's just it's so dangerous, and it's so sad that people think they have to look a certain way. I literally was on YouTube and I was scrolling through videos, and I saw this girl. She's I got my second nose job. It's not cute. Yes, you can do whatever you want with your body, but it doesn't mean that everything that you want to do with your body is beneficial. And people be okay, but it helps them in the long way. It gives them confidence. It boosts their whatever. But it's just if it's not affecting your health, I feel in medically, if it's not physically, medically affecting your health, then it's just, it's to some degree, it's just pointless. And I feel it's just so bad. I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just so bad. And it's so bad to see you know, like young girls and boys out there that are seeing people, you know, celebrities, these famous people, and thinking that's the standard, like that's the normal, like I need to look like that. Like, no, you need to look like yourself. You don't need to look like someone else. You need to look like yourself. And it's so like, it's so damaging to believe something that is not even your own idea. You think, okay, I need to have my nose like this, like, no, it'll boost my self-esteem or give me this. But like, I feel like if you start, it'll be like a never-ending rabbit hole of be like, okay, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, and you need to get this done. It's like, you never really see one person, like, I mean, maybe, but it's not very common to see people have only one procedure done. If they get something done, whether it's like Botox, plastic surgery, or whatever, fillers, or blah blah blah, or like a BBL, or like, you know, all the typical stuff. Like you never see that person just get one thing done. They usually have multiple things, and it usually like accumulates over time. Like, oh, let me just try this like 1 millimeter, 0. Whatever milliliters, milliliters, whatever, of Botox in this lip. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, let me try this. And it's a never ending cycle, because I feel like once you change one thing, I feel like there's always something that you can change, you know what I mean? Because again, the idea of, okay, I need my, like, look at my nose, okay? Like, I need my nose to be like smaller. My nose is too big. I need my nose to look smaller because I just feel better that way. No, that's the way, that's what society says. That's what, especially like, it depends where you live. Like, especially in the Western world, those are Western beauty standards. So that's why you're influenced that way. To think, oh, I need to get this done. I need to be this way. I need to look this certain way because of your environment. And that's what like you see in social media, and that's what you're consciously and subconsciously feeding yourself through media, through social media. And so it is really damaging, and it's really sucky to see, and it's really icky to see. You are the way you are. Just keep yourself like that. You don't need all this extra stuff done. You don't need it. And it's so silly. Like, it's so silly to think that like you want to be cut up, you want to be injected with this thing just to look like some pufferfish, some blown up pufferfish. And it's like, no, you're already fine the way you are. Like, there's so many other things you can fix about yourself. I don't think having bigger lips is the issue here. I think you need to work on your mental health and your sanity before you go injecting things and cutting yourself up. You know what I mean? Like, come, let's go for a walk outside before you could do that. Let's do something, you know, let's read a book. Okay. I don't know. But it's just really bad. And yeah. And it's really bad. And I'm against it. I'm against that propaganda. I'm against it. You keep hearing people say, I got plastic this, I got plastic that. Let's save the turtles, yeah? Let's save it. Let's reduce, reuse, recycle. And let's keep off the plastic. Like, sheesh. Anyways, much love.